to Shaikha the entrepreneur. Starting a CrossFit box.
Yeah.
So there are many youngsters out there who have the idea, who have the aspiration to start their own box.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Just work out.
Okay. There you go. It's just because she doesn't want competition. But what was the inspiration to open the box?
My inspiration was, as much as I went to other boxes to train, I never felt like I was at home. I felt like every box that I walked in, and I love all the boxes here, it's not me judging them, it's just how I felt like the energy was just not for me. I felt like walking into the boxes, I was in competition with everyone constantly. If I was doing a workout, everybody would be watching me and competing against me, and then I would be competing against someone else. And I think that is incredibly dangerous for people.
Yeah.
Because if you're constantly pushing yourself to the edge and you're reaching fatigue and burnout constantly, then your central nervous system is going to shut down.
Correct.
Like very, very, very quickly. So I used to train in inner fights for a year during my competition days. That was right before I got injured. And when I was training there, it was me and two other girls that were part of a competitors group called Red Zone. And because I used to lift heavy, I wasn't as fast as the girls. So when I used to run or do wall balls or row or something, I would compete against the girls. But if it was anything with lifting, I would always be competing with the guys. And because I was so eager to reach that level, I was not taking care of myself. I would reach home, wouldn't be able to sleep, can't eat. I was under eating. I was training way too much. I was training an hour in the morning and then 90 minutes in the evening. So I was training way, way too much. So I think a lot of people that walk into a competition atmosphere, they have that eagerness to get into it. And I always tell people, no, calm down. You're fairly new to this. I think you should take it step by step.
Correct.
And even though I was competing already, my level of fitness was not there at all for me to get into a competitors group or competitors class. And I had no proper coaching or guidance in terms of my gymnastics or form or anything, so which led me to, of course, injuring myself again. So I started writing down ideas of what I wanted to offer people here in Dubai, and most specifically the locals, the Emiratis. And because a lot of Emiratis, when they walk into a CrossFit gym, they get very either intimidated or they get fearful or scared. So a lot of the girls that would walk in, they would see the big buff girls, like the coaches training, and they would say, we don't want to look like that, and then they would leave. And I've had that so many times where girls walk in and I would be at the door and they would say, I want to do CrossFit, but I don't want to look like you. So I said, it will take you 10 plus years, a shitload of food, and a lot of training for you to reach half of what I have done.
Yeah.
So don't worry about that. All you need to do is move. And people get the wrong idea. So a lot of people that walk through here, the first thing I would ask them is, what do you feel? And every person said, I feel like home. I feel like it's home. If they came from Canada, Scandinavia, Europe, or the US, every single person has said, I feel like it's home. And that's kind of like my inspiration and what I wanted to make people feel when they come in, because it's all about, of course, emotion. It's not about how you think, because when you think, you're judging.
Yeah.
And how you feel is the true self.
The true self, yeah.
Yeah. So I was inspired by different textures. As you can see, I don't know, well, people are listening, so they can't see. So, so there's
They can
concrete.
see.
They can see.
Yeah.
Oh, cramp! I got a cramp. Oh.
We will cut this out, don't worry.
It's okay. No, it's okay. This is real life, people.
It's like as soon as I said they're watching, oh!
No, I'm cramping.
Drink some water now.
I think I need some salt. Okay. So, the textures in the gym is wood and steel, concrete, and green. So, the wood is the organic feel, to tell people that you can always stay organic. This is you, this is raw,
Correct.
This is how you are.
Correct.
Steel is the strength within you. So when you come in, when you're training, we're gonna build your strength. This is your strength here. And then the green is your growth. So your growth from who you were before and what we will guide you to be. And then the concrete means that we are here to stay. We're not going anywhere. So anything you need, we're always gonna be here for you. So that's kind of like how I wanted people to see that. And a lot of people that have signed up and stayed with us, they see that. They see that we're always here for them. If they drop us a message, if they send us an email, we're always here. We're always here to help them grow in whichever aspect. If it's personal, emotional, nutrition, physical, whatever they need, that we're always here. Yeah.
Awesome.
Was basically paperwork. So it wasn't setbacks in terms of we couldn't hire anyone or we couldn't provide or we didn't have enough. Everything was already available. It's just opening the doors. We couldn't open the doors because we just didn't have the papers. So we had the trade license and everything. And for municipality to come in, it would take weeks. And for them to check sprinklers or DCD to come in or whatever, like
It's
all of these
just
things. It was just pushing and
just
pushing and pushing.
Admin stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
just admin stuff. That's basically what set us back. But everything else has been great. The coaches that have come and gone, they've all contributed to the gym in one way or another, and I'm always thankful for that. And the coaches that are already here and they're here to stay, they're contributing even more than I expected, and they've been really good. So I'm pretty thankful, grateful for all that.
What would you consider your greatest successes? You've just opened up, right? Like it's been less than a year?
It's been less than a year.
Less than a year.
It's going to be a year in August, so
Nice.
just a couple of months.
Would you say there were any highlights during this time that you say, you know what, man, this is really what I wanted?
Yeah, the members that come in, they know that I don't want them to be like competitive.
Okay.
It's good to be competitive. It's good to push your boundaries, but they understand the system and they trust the system. We are not going to kill you every single day. We're not going to tell you to push yourself 100% every day. So we kind of try to remove the competition aspect of it because a lot of people are new to this.
Yep.
And in January, we introduced a ladies only competition here, and we closed all the doors and we had female baristas, we had ladies on reception. So it was completely locked out so that the girls can have fun and enjoy themselves, and we told the boys to like kick it. So the girls loved it. We were open for 20 teams and 23 or 24 signed up.
Wow.
So for a first time, that was pretty good.
And how many people in a team?
Two
Nice.
per
Wow,
team.
that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah. And the girls loved it and they enjoyed themselves and they were looking forward to having another one. So I think it was great for our members to experience where their fitness levels were without us actually telling them this is where your fitness level is.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Any advice to young entrepreneurs? Like who want to open a box or who want to start their own thing? So forget box, so it's like in fitness or...
If you want to start your own thing, always the first thing you should know is why are you opening it.
Okay.
Your why is very important and it should be in alignment with your preferences, your beliefs, your values, your own journey. And that's exactly why I created this space, because it is a platform for everything, and that's why I called it platform. So it's a platform for the ladies to enjoy themselves in their own privacy. You get educated. So we have workshops, seminars, courses happening here whenever we can.
Amazing.
And we have a huge coffee space for people to come in, do their work or study. We have separate areas. We have chill area, we have training area, we have Olympic area, we have CrossFit area.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like all of the aspects that I went through the journey in my own personal journey, and offering that to the people here as guidance, instead of me telling them this is the way it should be done, or this is the way I'd like things to be done. So they walk in and they find their own journey with us guiding them through it, basically.
Correct. And I feel like this gym is a reflection of you.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I think the vibe is just like that. And as you know, Shaikha just mentioned, is that make sure you know your why before you're doing anything.
Yeah.
And
always believe and have faith, no matter what setbacks you have, or whatever is happening is meant to happen for a reason.
Yeah.
So if something is, if a signature is taking way too long, it's only because it's saving you from something else. And you just always have to have faith in how things are moving in your favor. I got stuck on the word. I'm like trying to remember the word. Yeah.
have faith.
Yeah.
Amazing. Is there anything we've missed in Shaikha the athlete that you want to mention?
Anything you want to ask me?
I've asked you.
I don't really talk about myself much. If I'm being asked, I'll answer.
Okay. So I think we did get. I wanted to keep it very concise and very informative. So I mean that's why the questions are very direct, and this is what it is, and we didn't want to go too much on it. I mean, many people know about CrossFit. I think the only thing I wanted to ask you, of course, for our viewers as well, 18.4.
Yeah.
How are you prepping for it? Sorry, what is it?
18.4 is Diane, which is 21:15.9 handstand push-ups and deadlift. Starts with deadlift and then handstand push-ups. The deadlifts are at 155 pounds, and handstand push-ups, there's a new stupid standard that we have to follow. So that's going to be fun to test tomorrow. And then the deadlifts go heavier, which is 205 for the girls, which is like 93 kilos. And then handstand walk. So number one, I don't deadlift heavy because I've had a back injury for a while. Whenever I do have to deadlift or I do something heavy, when I did a competition in February, I tightened up my belt until my guts came out of my mouth. So
you got to be careful with the back.
Yeah, I do have to be careful with the back. I did say this year's open, I'm just doing it for fun, just to get into the gist of competing again, feeling something, because for the past couple of months, I've always pulled away from pushing myself too much, and because I was always scared to pull something or hurt something. So I'm taking this open to be more aware of my movements, slowing it down, taking it easy, not pushing myself too much. So for 18.3, I haven't been practicing muscle ups, and I got 5, which is awesome. They looked freaking ugly, but I got up there, which means I still have...
Better than 90% of the population.
Yeah. I still got up there. And with 18.4, the deadlifts won't be a problem. I think the 205 deadlifts would be a problem. I would do them in singles if I finished the workout.
21:15.9.
Yes.
And then you would do it in singles, yeah.
21:15.9 on 155, I would do it in like 5s, maybe. And then the second part, 21:15.9 at 205 and handstand walk, I would just do maybe 21 and then try like 25 feet of handstand walk. But I don't even practice handstands. I do I do a handstand and I walk towards the wall, but that's not even half a meter. So I'm taking it really easy. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Well, I'm sure you'll do.
But hey, I'm doing deadlifts again. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's move on to